Joe Hopkins here, and today I want to talk about, well, Harley Benton, right? We all love Harley Benton, and there are plenty of reviews on their guitars. I've done a lot of them. I own a number of their guitars. You know, I got a couple acoustic guitars, a couple electric guitars, but they make more than just guitars. Now, I've reviewed this before. And the other instruments I'm going to be sharing on here, I've reviewed before. So, you know, if you look at my reviews playlist, comes up at the end of the video here, you can take a look at the reviews on them. But right now, I'm just mentioning this because a lot of people don't realize it. Harley Benton makes more than guitars. This is a Harley Benton banjo. It's a nice open back banjo, all mahogany. It's pretty decent. Sounds pretty good. I think it was like $105 when I bought it. It might be a hair more than that now, right? But hey, man, I like playing the banjo. And the cool thing about knowing about this is that a lot of guitarists want to try different instruments. This is a good instrument to try if you play the guitar, because it's really not that different, you know? Yeah, the banjo is pretty similar to the guitar. Looks kind of like a guitar with a round body. It's got, you know, frets, and they're really good frets on this, I gotta say. It's a good quality banjo. It's something else Harley Benton makes. And for all you guitarists out there that want to try something different, you know, it's a good place to take a look, you know? There we go. Just doing a little bit of picking there. Harley Benton makes banjos, and I think they're cool. Yes, I'm a banjo picker. That's right. From what you can see, you know, I think this is mostly in tune. I'm not the best banjo picker in the world, but I do pick a little bit. Now, what else does Harley Benton make besides banjos? Well, I've reviewed this before. This is my electric violin. They make an electric violin. It's got a piezo pickup in it, I believe. Let's see here. You got your 3-band EQ and volume on the back. Plugs in using a regular instrument cable. And I'm not going to play this one. I'd have to plug it in and tune it up and all that. I bought this, and I also bought this from Harley Benton. I bought these because I used to play the fiddle. And I say used to because I'm not a great fiddle player, right? I was starting to get not terrible when I had a kid. And when you have a kid, all of a sudden you don't have enough time to practice all of your instruments, so things take precedence over others, and the guitar took precedence. It's why I'm a bit rusty at the banjo, and it's why I'm really not that good at the fiddle. But I used to play the fiddle, and when I bought these, I found them to be quite satisfactory. I really like the electric fiddle. It's really great, especially if you're recording in the studio there. You can get some very interesting sounds and plug it directly into your interface. It also comes with a pretty decent case and a cheap pair of headphones and obviously a bow and some rosin, right? You can see the case is pretty decent. Oh, there, it shut on me. It's a pretty decent fiddle case, and the acoustic fiddle comes with something pretty similar, right? I'll just stick the electric one back in here. It just Velcros in, and it's got, you know, all the stuff in there. Pretty nice case. You can see the acoustic one, if I can get this up here, comes with something pretty similar, you know. Pretty decent case here. Also comes with a bow and rosin. It did not come with that little shoulder rest. The electric one does, but the acoustic one didn't. I had to buy that separate. So let me just set the case aside. I can play this one a little bit. Just forgive me if I suck, you know. You can hear it's a pretty decent sounding fiddle. And it also has a piezo pickup. Where's the plug on it? There it is, on the bottom. And you have a 2-band EQ on the side, right? Pretty nice stuff, if you ask me. And I think this was, when I bought it, also around $100-ish. I don't know what they cost now. The prices have this tendency to change. And of course, let me show you, I bought this one. I got the black one because I thought it looked cool, right? And it does. It looks cool. It's a black fiddle. Very, you know, rock and roll or whatever. Anyway, it did come with the chin rest, just not the shoulder rest. And you can see I got the little markers on there. My wife bought those on Amazon because she was learning too. And like I said, you know, you only have so much time when you have a kid, but it is a nice fiddle and it plays good. And Harley Benton, actually, through Thomann Music, they sell a couple other type of folk instruments that I didn't buy. They sell mandolins, and I used to play the mandolin too. I could probably still, you know, more or less, because it's like a little guitar, so the guitar practicing carries over. They sell Harley Benton mandolins. I have 2 mandolins, neither of them are a Harley Benton, so I didn't buy a Harley Benton mandolin. But I think it's cool that they sell them, and they're also pretty good price. It'd be worth checking out. They also sell an electric mandolin that I would love to buy, because it's a solid body electric mandolin. Looks like a small Telecaster, you know, with, I think it was 2 single coil pickups, and instead of like double strings, it just has 4 single strings, but it's tuned like a mandolin, which is cool, man. It's like a solid body electric mandolin. I'd love to check that out sometime. But regardless, we're talking about the folk instruments they make. So yeah, if you're a guitarist and you're familiar with Harley Benton and you want to try something different, check out their banjo, check out their fiddles, check out the mandolins, or they have other stuff too. It's worth taking a look, you know? Yeah, it's worth checking it out. They're fun instruments, and it's fun to try something new. I just wanted to share that with you guys, because as a guitarist, I like checking out other instruments, especially stringed instruments. Like I said, if you're coming over from the guitar, the banjo's an easy jump. It's tuned very similar. It's just tuned to an open G, right? So you got D, G, B, D instead of E, right? And the short string, that 5th string, is a G. That's what most people tune it to, but there's also other tunings. You can, you know, look them up and try them out if you want to try out the banjo. The mandolin the mandolin is a pretty good jump for a guitarist, because it's just a small guitar that's tuned like a violin, which is, let's see, G. Why can't I remember how to tune a mandolin now? Man, G, D, B, E? I think, no, something like that. I don't know why I can't remember it now. But anyway, it's tuned in 5ths instead of 4ths, which a guitar is. Anyway, it's like a little guitar. It's just tuned differently. So mandolin's a good jump. If you want to try the fiddle, totally different thing from a guitar. Yes, it's a stringed instrument. The bow takes a good bit of getting used to. As you can see, I'm not that good at it. But if you want to try something new, you don't have to spend a lot of money at it. So anyway, I'll put a link in the description below to Thomann Music's page, you know, their website. You can go check them out. Look at they have other types of banjos and fiddles and all that kind of stuff too. So it's worth taking a look. They also have like dobros and resonator guitars and stuff like that, like real folky stuff. If you want to get into that kind of thing, it's worth checking out, right? Even if you play rock and roll, man, it's something cool to add into it. A lot of rock and roll bands have used banjos and fiddles. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Subscribe to my channel. I love y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.